All right, Dolphins fans. The Miami Dolphins have failed miserably. Um, and I made a whole 16-minute video just now, and I had to delete it because it wasn't a good video. And I know last week I made a video that sucked because I was all upset after the game. And I said in my preview to this game that didn't really get much traction, but I said in my preview to this game that I wouldn't do that again because I was aware of my mistake. And lo and behold, I mean, it's 11:30 at night. What am I gonna do? Wait till 2 in the morning to record a video? Um, but no, I'm not gonna do that. So I got on the mic and ranted for about 16 minutes, and it sucked. But now I'm back, and I'm gonna crack a fucking root beer and enjoy the rest of my weekend. Let's crack it. Get some crack action going. Sugar-free, of course, because, it's the boxing lifestyle. Being a fucking father and an amateur boxer, and also a scumbag. I'm a professional scumbag. Sugar-free root beer is just a drink for guys like me. Just as delicious every time. Even tastes better after watching a despicable performance by the Miami Dolphins. I'll get to that later. I feel like I've watched this game probably 18 different times in my life. Where the Dolphins will play like, I don't know, 5 to 8 bad teams consecutively on their schedule and win them all. And suddenly they're the talk of the NFL. And they just come crashing right down to earth when they play good teams. And this one was a little bit different than usual. This one was their defense came to play. I feel like usually when this happens, their defense crumbles, but the D-line played really well, kept them alive. I mean, it wasn't lack of opportunities for Miami's offense. And really, this game was a lot more lopsided than the scoreboard would show. And still, at the end, the Dolphins could have found a way to win. But they didn't. Per usual. Let me check my phone, see who's talking shit. Yeah. Is there anything better than as a Dolphins fan? Because the fan base is so toxic that when they lose, like, you kind of get piled on. Especially me being from the Buffalo area. I get piled on every time they lose. And this is just one of those games that kind of gets to the point where it's like, why do I do this to myself? At least I still have hockey. It's the only other sport I can handle. And, as a channel, as being the Zamboni, you would think some hockey videos would be coming. And they certainly will be coming if the Dolphins continue to play like this. I gotta turn this shit off. Hang on. Where's my fucking remote? I guess I can't find my remote. Whatever. I guess I can't turn it off. I wanted to turn the shit off because I don't want to fucking look at these guys. I'm fucking sick of looking at the Chargers players and fucking the Dolphins players fucking hobbling off the field after another pathetic performance. There they are trading jerseys. Go fuck yourselves. I hate that tradition. I hate players doing that. You fucking stunk. Fucking taking off your jersey and trading it with someone. I mean, Justin Herbert's an incredible player. And honestly, I mean, you watch this game, I mean, Chargers fans are going to talk their shit, man, because Dolphins fans talk their shit. And at the end of the day, look, man, Herbert looked a lot better than Tua tonight. And that doesn't mean he's going to be better forever, but, man, Herbert looks like a fucking prototype quarterback, and Tua looks small. And you know what? I got attacked on Twitter this week by the Big O Show and his fucking fanboys. And I wasn't even being critical of Tua. All I said was that these games coming up were huge and I needed to see Tua perform well. And I got attacked Big O quote tweeted me and told me to take my L, like I'm a fucking hater or something. Like, I'm a big time Tua supporter. I support whatever guy has the Dolphins uniform on because that's what it is. You know? That's what you do. You support whatever guy has your team's jersey on. But, you know, it's this point in the season where things start to get a little bit exhausting for me. Just because the Dolphins could just be so depressing to watch. And, you know, you spend all week hoping for them to play well. It's your escape. And for me, like, I'm a father. And Saturday, I had to take my cat to the hospital. He was sick. And it's like, my only day off I spend watching football. So, I mean, better off spending it other ways. Or not other ways, but better off spending it not getting so stressed out, I would say. And I think what I'm going to do is when my baby mama gets home from work, because she works late at night, she's going to be bringing my baby. I think we'll all go upstairs and watch, what's that Adam Sandler Christmas movie? 8 Crazy Nights. We're either going to do that today or tomorrow. And you know what? That's going to be a lot more gratifying than watching the Miami Dolphins. And I'm just kind of ranting. I'm ranting out of my ass because it's, at the end of the day, what can you say about the Dolphins that's not going to be said this week? They stink. Or at least they stunk. D-line came to play. Fucking offense just didn't show up. It felt like no receivers were open. And Mike McDaniel needs to figure out a way to move the ball other than trying to go over the middle. Because when they take that away, you got to be able to get to the outside. You gotta. And they just didn't do that. They never found a way to get to the outside. And when they finally did, they at least had moderate success. But, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? As fans, all we do is stand behind our guys. We talk our shit and just hope they back it up. Well, you know what? They didn't back it up. Tua didn't back it up. They disappointed us. But guess what? Next Saturday at 8 o'clock, we're all going to be watching. So you know what? I'm not going to make a preview video next week. This is my preview, and I think the Dolphins are going to get demolished next Saturday by the Buffalo Bills. And I'm a pessimistic fan, but I'm not a pessimistic person. I've been beaten by the Dolphins into being a pessimistic fan by performances just like this. And that'll probably never change. But you know what? If they could find a way in the playoffs, I'll be happy at the end of the day, but I'm a little worried they're not going to find their way in the playoffs. Next thing is, see, if they would have won last week, this game, losing this would have been like, it stinks, but whatever. Now, Tua's definitely out of the MVP race. Those discussions are over. He might still be able to make the Pro Bowl if he could find a way to string together some competent performances. Because, I mean, at this point, this performance tonight was just incompetent. It was disgusting. But I don't want to bury Tua too much because at the end of the day, I mean, the whole offense didn't play well. It wasn't like just Tua didn't play well and like everyone else had this great fucking game. Tyreek Hill's obviously hurting. But everyone's hurt at this point of the season, so that's not an excuse to me. Yeah, I mean, what do you want me to say? So no preview video this week, but as far as the channel goes, I'll say this now for anyone that's been watching. Anyone that's subscribed and been commenting and liking my videos, I fucking appreciate it so much, man, because I didn't even expect to get like this level of traction. And I know it's really small. I have fucking 40 subscribers. So I'm talking out of my ass like I got 1,000 subscribers. But really, like, I'm getting like hundreds of views consistently and comments consistently. So it's awesome, man. It's fucking awesome. And I love it. So anyone watching this video to this point that hasn't pulled their hair out because I probably haven't made any sense, Thank you. Throw me a comment and a like if you can, but if not, keep lurking in the shadows. I still appreciate it. Sip of the sugar-free root beer. Um, other than that, that's really all I have to say about this football game. And then as far as the channel goes, that's what I was gonna say. Initially, this was gonna be a hockey channel. Always gonna be a Dolphins channel. But when the football season ends, the Dolphins season more specifically, I'm probably gonna get into some other content. Hockey, because hockey season really revs up at the end of football season, and I'd really like to get into. I'm definitely gonna talk about playoff football, and then maybe some other things, life experiences, man. I'm a I've seen some shit and some shit accessories. How about that? That's a good way to word that. I like to make some videos, hopefully helping people out with their lives. But we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Obviously, when you're a father and you work full time, and I'm also an amateur boxer. I mean, an amateur boxer. I don't want to sound like I'm trying to brag or something. I mean amateur, like I'm not like some pro fighter. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm bragging, but I do put a lot of time into that, and I put a lot of time into my work, and I put a lot of time into my son and my girl. So, I mean, making videos, I mean, I can make them, but I can't, I can't be a full-time YouTuber and sit and edit my videos and make everything perfect. So, I mean, for anyone sticking with me, I appreciate it. I mean, there's a lot of YouTubers better than me, but that's because they've built it, man. They built it, and they deserve it. Everyone except TD Finstock. Fuck that dude. He stinks. But other than that, that's all I really got to say. We'll see where this goes. And I'll be back next Saturday night. Saturday night it's going to be. So thank God I'm going to have Sunday to just chill, man. It's going to be great. No Dolphins. And the Dolphins are probably going to get their ass kicked Saturday. And to be honest with you guys, if I don't post next Saturday, after the Dolphins get their ass kicked, that doesn't mean I'm done for the year. All right, it just means I'm sick of it. Kind of like the Vikings game where it was their third loss in a row, and I just got to the point where it's like, all right, I can't do this week. It might get to that point because it was getting close to that point this week, and I know it sounds like, well, I mean, if you're gonna do the YouTube thing, go in and do it every week. But I mean, if I had like more traction than I do, and I had people expecting and waiting on the videos, then yeah, sure, I'd make the videos no matter what and put more time and effort into them. But with that being said, I mean, I'm still a really small YouTube channel, and I'm growing though. I'm growing. The Zamboni is fucking growing. So if anyone gets to this point and wants to fucking leave a comment or something, call me a fucking moron, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll be back next week. Hopefully. We'll see. 50-50 shot I'm back next week. Alright? So, it's kind of like I'm making a date with a fat girl. It's like, I've been in a drought. I haven't had any pussy in months. And it's like, this fat bitch hit me up, and it's like, I set this date, and it's like, I might show up. I might not. We'll see how desperate I am. How does that sound? We'll see how desperate I am. Anyway, go Dolphins, and you know what? Maybe some hockey videos this week. Maybe some hockey videos. Take my mind off of the Miami Dolphins. All right, go fuck yourselves.